While Goku and Gohan are flying, Gohan is about to go meet Piccolo, who Goku says would quickly agree to participating in the Tournament of Power, being a fighter himself. Goku is about to head to meet Dende, but notices an explosion in a nearby city. He uses instant transmission to sense whoever's key is there, which turns out to be Good Buu. On the sacred world of the Kai, in Universe 11, Kai gathers the supreme Kais of other universes for a conference call. He asks them not to mention the universe destruction rule to their inhabitants. Gawasu from Universe 10 agrees, but questions why Shin from Universe 7 isn't present. Kai explains that since the Tournament of Power was Universe 7's idea, he didn't invite him. Ro from Universe 9 calls the meeting a waste of time, but Kai reminds him of its purpose. Ro, too busy gathering warriors, signs off. Pell and Air, the Kais of Universe 2 and 3, argue over their universe's intelligence, but Kai silences them, while Kuru from Universe 4 mocks them. Kai suggests they request Zeno to reconsider the destruction rule to improve their universe's mortal levels. They agree, but acknowledge that Zeno's decision is final, and displeasing him could mean instant erasure. As the Kais sign off to focus on recruiting fighters, Kai concludes that Universe 11 must win, believing it has the strongest warriors. Back on Earth, Goku finds out Mr. Satan is helping Buu train. Due to constantly training since the Xeno Expo, Buu has lost weight and has gotten much slimmer in appearance. Buu tells Goku that he had fun playing with the doggy guy, referring to his match with Basil, and is excited about fighting more strong guys in the tournament. Mr. Satan asks if Goku wants to spar with Buu, and Goku eagerly accepts. Mr. Satan says the two will be using the tournament rules, and whoever touches the ground first will be the loser. Goku and Buu start fighting an even match, and Goku comments that Buu has gotten much stronger and faster. Buu is excited about eliminating everyone in the tournament, and Mr. Satan and Goku remind him that killing is against the rules. He must knock them out of the ring. Buu continues the fight by assaulting Goku with an endless barrage of ki blasts, and while Goku is busy deflecting them all, Buu attacks him and pushes him to the ground, winning the match. Goku compliments Buu's strategy and is very impressed, and Mr. Satan tells Goku not to get knocked out of bounds so easily in the actual tournament. Goku tells Mr. Satan he successfully recruited Krillin and Android 18, and he's off to find Android 17. When Goku flies off, Buu remarks that he's tired, and Mr. Satan says he won't be able to rest easy until the tournament is over. Meanwhile, back in Universe 11, Toph appears and talks with the general of the Pride Troopers, Kasserol, who asks him what happened at the Xeno Expo. They are called to fight an attacking monster on the planet Dalden, and they ride a ship to head there. In Universe 6, Champa calls for a meeting with the gods of destruction after finding out about the Supreme Kai's meeting. Moscow, the god of destruction of Universe 3, asks why Champa has not invited Beerus. Quitella of Universe 4 says they should leave Beerus out due to his universe having the mortal, Goku, who's responsible for the tournament. Vados argues that everyone should be in Goku's debt, because if he didn't suggest having the Tournament of Power, the lower-level universes would have already been erased, and this way they would have at least a fighting chance for survival. Sidra of Universe 9 and Rumshi of Universe 10 show ill will towards Goku and his chummy attitude towards Zeno. Helez of Universe 2 calls Goku beautiful. Belmont of Universe 11 is confident that Universe 7 will be unable to stand up against his fighters. On planet Dalden, Aragni and Dorakion are running amok. Dispo of the Pride Troopers shows up and fights Aragni head-on, but is trapped in its tentacles. Before he is eaten, he is saved by Toph and Kasserol. United with his teammates, Dispo poses with Toph and Kasserol, who launch a combined attack on Aragni and defeats it. Toph throws Dorakion into Aragni's mouth, destroying them. On the ship, Toph tells his team about the Tournament of Power. They agree on recruiting Pride Trooper members from other planets, including Jiren, who is currently meditating. On the lookout, Goku meets with Dende and Mr. Popo. Dende reveals he knows about the tournament due to listening in on a conversation between Beerus and Shin. In Universe 6, Fua is counting on Champa to recruit powerful warriors. Champa and Vados decide to recruit Kaba first, and Vados calls him with her staff. Champa yells at Kaba to find more Saiyans, particularly some stronger than him. Gohan confronts Piccolo, who is meditating on top of a mountain. Piccolo says he will retrain Gohan's weak body, and Gohan accepts. Goku asks Dende if he knows where Android 17 is, and Dende says he is located on an island in the south, also offering to take Goku there. There are 37 hours left until the Tournament of Power. Goku arrives at the lookout to ask Dende about Android 17's location. Dende tells him that 17 is on a southern island and offers to take him there. Calling for the power pole to retract, Dende uses a technique to move the entire lookout. Goku asks if 17 still wants to fight him, but Dende assures him that 17 has changed, now working hard to support his family and becoming much stronger. Dende also mentions a young boy with great martial arts talent, but Goku says he's too young for the Tournament of Power. Dende suggests Goku train him in the future, but Goku declines. Dende then reveals the boy is Kid Buu's reincarnation, reminding Goku of his past wish. He tells Goku to win the tournament so Universe 7 isn't erased, allowing him to meet the boy one day. The lookout arrives directly above the island where 17 is, and Goku thanks Dende and flies down there. Goku says it'll be hard to find 17 on such a large island since he can't sense his Kai, and notices an explosion nearby. Goku comes across 17 battling a large group of poachers, and their guns and rocket launchers have no effect on the android. Goku meets 17, and 17 does not recognize him. Goku introduces himself, and 17 says he recognizes his voice due to his programming. A battalion of more poachers arrive, and 17 asks for Goku's help in detaining them, also telling him not to hurt the animals and not to kill the poachers. Goku and 17 easily destroy the poachers' vehicles, forcing them to retreat. Goku asks what the poachers are after, and 17 leads him to a rare minotaur he is protecting, telling him its horns are valuable and can be sold for a fortune. The minotaur notices them and attacks, and before Goku can attack back, 17 tells him to stop and just fly, explaining that the minotaurs gained a distrust in humans due to constantly being threatened. When the minotaur walks away, 17 says he is surprised that he is meeting Goku so suddenly, saying back then he wanted to kill him because of Dr. Gero's orders, only to be absorbed by Cell, so the two never had a chance to meet, let alone fight. Goku is thinking the same thing, and asks 17 to let him test his strength, becoming a Super Saiyan. Goku attacks right away, and their fight moves into the air. When 17 knocks Goku down, he tries to protect the forest, but Goku stops himself. They fight evenly until Goku turns Super Saiyan Blue, admitting he didn't plan to go full power, and noticing 17 hasn't either. Goku tells him to go all out since they're above the clouds and won't harm the forest, then charges a God Kamehameha. 17 blocks with his android barrier, but it shatters. They exchange punches and crash back to the ground, still evenly matched. 17 suggests stopping to avoid destroying the island, and Goku agrees, relieved that 17 isn't an enemy with such power. Later, as they drink tea by a bonfire, 17 expresses gratitude for his resurrection, which let him find a job and meet his wife. He shows Goku photos of his wife and 3 children, 2 adopted, on his phone, mentioning he works away from home. He then asks why Goku sought him out, and Goku begins explaining. At Capsule Corporation, Beerus enjoys a feast before planning to nap, asking Whis to wake him in an hour so he can eat again. Whis warns him about his greed, but Beerus reminds him he could be erased soon. Goku explains the situation to 17, but he refuses to join. Despite the 10 million Zeni reward, Goku hides the universe erasure part. 17 declines, as he already has enough money and must guard the island from poachers. Even after Goku offers Trunks and Goten as replacements, 17 refuses, realizing Goku is lying. Once Goku admits the truth, 17 remains indifferent, saying if everyone is erased, so be it, and leaves, telling Goku to find someone else. Meanwhile, a strange spaceship nears Earth, carrying galactic poachers after the Minotaur and other rare species. 31 hours and 40 minutes remain until the Tournament of Power. Android 17 has declined Goku's offer to join the Tournament of Power. Despite hearing about being erased should they lose, Goku tries to persuade 17 again, saying that the prize will be the Super Dragon Balls, further tempting him by telling him about how superior they are to Earth's Dragon Balls. The two suddenly hear the Minotaurus howl, and 17 and Goku both sense that something is approaching. An enormous spaceship flies over them, and it fires a binding light to the ground, abducting all of the animals on the island. 17 immediately tries to save them, and Goku follows him, but they are too late as the spaceship prepares to take off. Goku tells 17 to grab him, and he uses instant transmission to teleport inside the spaceship where more animals, even some from other planets, are being kept. An alarm sounds, and soldiers on the spaceship immediately head to Goku and 17's location. Goku engages them, while 17 reminds him not to destroy the spaceship, as the animals would die if they get tossed out. Krillin senses Goku's energy moving far away, and Android 18 notices it too. She hopes Goku and 17 aren't just messing around, as both have an immature side. On the spaceship, Goku and 17 defeat the soldiers, but 2 more appear. 17 tells Goku to handle them while he finds their boss. Goku protests, saying that would make 17 the strongest, and suggests deciding with rock, paper, scissors. Before they can, the soldiers attack, and 17 leaves, confronting the boss in the main room. The boss asks if 17 is alone, and 17 replies that he usually is, but this time he has a partner. The boss summons 2 fighters, but 17 defeats them easily and demands the return of the captured animals. Goku joins 17, who questions the boss about why they want the Minotaurus. The boss reveals its horns are valuable and believed to be used for immortality medicine. After a failed bribe attempt, 17 attacks again. The boss then pulls out a remote, threatening to blow up the ship. Despite Goku's warning, he presses the switch, causing an explosion. Suddenly, Beerus wakes up. It was all his nightmare. Bulma prepares to put Bulla to bed, instead, while Vegeta is annoyed that Beerus and Whis treat Capsule Corp like a cheap hotel. Beerus then shares his nightmare about Goku dying. The boss hasn't pressed the button yet, but he's about to. He tries to blackmail Goku and Android 17, threatening to blow up the ship and kill everyone on board, including the animals. With no other choice, 17 makes a final request to Goku, asking him to protect the animals and send his regards to his family and sister, 18, before launching himself and the boss into outer space. As the ship's hull is breached, creating a vacuum, Goku, not wanting to lose a valuable teammate for the Tournament of Power, quickly goes Super Saiyan Blue. He teleports behind them and transports both to King Kai's planet. King Kai, caught off guard, spits out his cereal in shock. When Goku mistakenly introduces Android 17, King Kai is already furious, realizing Goku also brought the boss, who supposedly has a self-destruct device. Goku plans to dispose of him like he did with Cell, but King Kai protests, saying his planet isn't a bomb disposal unit. Ignoring King Kai's complaints, Goku leaves the boss there, but the high gravity renders him immobile. Suddenly, Dende contacts Goku, revealing that the boss was bluffing. There was no self-destruct device. 17, unimpressed, orders the boss to press the button anyway. Trembling, he does, only for fireworks and confetti to burst out, shocking everyone. The captive animals are safely back on the island. Jocko thanks Goku and 17 for helping capture the poachers he had been after for years, but says he'll take the credit despite not being there. When Goku reminds him to join their fight, Jocko claims a super elite is super busy, likely just an excuse to avoid involvement. He then leaves in his spaceship with the poachers' ship attached. In gratitude, 17 accepts Goku's offer and joins Team Universe 7, leaving the island to Trunks and Goten. He plans to use the Super Dragon Balls to wish for a massive cruise ship worth 5 billion Zeni for his family. 17 notes the irony of fighting alongside Goku, despite once being programmed to kill him. Goku, familiar with redemption stories, recalls how Tien, Piccolo, and Vegeta were once enemies, but turned good. When 17 asks about his brother, Krillin, Goku confirms he's on the team, along with Majin Buu. 17 is confused, thinking Goku destroyed Kid Buu, but Goku explains that this Buu is no longer evil. Only 23 hours and 20 minutes remain until the Tournament of Power. Until next time, stay Saiyan.